and I hope you folks are healthy and happy wherever you are. Well, here's a few tunes, and I like to start off my show with the favorite song of all times, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it too. Right now, we're going to go to the pandemic workshop. Yes, I've managed to write a few songs about the pandemic, and here's one that I put up on Facebook way back at the start, and I've been listening to the bluegrass, and there's this gal on the bluegrass that has taken this song and made it into a really good song. But anyhow, here's the bad part of it, but it's the idea. Well, I was sitting in my chair, I was all alone. I heard something ringing, it was a telephone. A voice said, "Stay where you are, you've been quarantined." I said, "It's exactly what it is that he means." He says, "You don't go nowhere, man, sit there in that chair, man. You can drink some beer, man, but you just stay right here, man. You don't go nowhere, just sit there in that chair." So I went to the bedroom, to the bathroom, to the living room, to the kitchen, from the bedroom to the bathroom, to the living room, to the kitchen. I didn't go nowhere, I sat here in my chair. Well, you know, as the pandemic went on, it got more and more ridiculous, and I realized that there's not only the pandemic is bad, but there's something else that is fueling the pandemic, so I wrote a song about it. Well, there's a terrible pandemic down in the USA, a terrible pandemic that gets worse and worse each day. There ain't no sunshine ointment, no disinfectant cure. It's a terrible pandemic, that's one thing that's for sure. Nah, there ain't no cure for stupid. It isn't a disease, but it's spread by stupid people doing anything they please. They don't care for truth, and they sure don't care for science. They'd rather live their lives in ignorant defiance. Now, there ain't no cure for stupid. Just look at Donald Trump. He'd say hop off a cliff, and the stupid folks would jump. He says he's a genius, but he hasn't got a clue. There ain't no cure for stupid. We all know this is true. No, there ain't no cure for stupid. It isn't a disease. It's spread by stupid people doing anything they please. They don't care for truth, and they sure don't care for science. They'd rather live their lives in ignorant defiance. Now, stupid thinks that freedom is when you own a gun, and stupid thinks that hatred is really kind of fun. Stupid's got no time for the likes of me and you, and stupid ain't responsible for anything they do. No, there ain't no cure for stupid. It isn't a disease, but it's spread by stupid people doing anything they please. They don't care for truth, and they sure don't care for science. They'd rather live their lives in ignorant defiance. Well, that's the end of our pandemic workshop, and now we'll slip over to, let's go late at night to a campfire and see what Washboard Hank's up to now. Well, here's a song I wrote for my good friend Reverend Ken Ramson. Yes, indeed, and it's got a part for an audience perspiration part. And so all the ladies, when I say, "Didn't he win?" you say, "Reverend Ken." And then when I say it the second time, "Didn't he win?" all the men say, "Reverend Ken." And by golly, we'll have a big old time. Let's see if we can get this together. It was down at the Red Oak Inn when they caught that Reverend Ken. He was putting up some posters for a show. Now they needed lots of cruisers to arrest this commie bruiser. He was cuffed into the jailhouse, he did go. But didn't he win? Reverend Ken! Didn't he win? Reverend Ken! When he fought City Hall, thought he'd have no chance at all. Didn't he win? Didn't he win that Reverend Ken? There was a gal named Dorothy Meade, ignorant in thought and deed, the despot of the local BIA. She used to tear down all our posters, cause she thought she was supposed to make artists and musicians go away. But didn't he win? Reverend Ken! Didn't he win? Reverend Ken! When he fought City Hall, we thought he'd have no chance at all. Didn't he win? Didn't he win that Reverend Ken? Well, we was trying to make a living, cause them bankers weren't forgiving all the debts that we had to pay. Posters tell the where and when, and thanks to Reverend Ken, we'd have big crowds at the gigs that we would play. Well, didn't he win? Reverend Ken! Didn't he win? Reverend Ken! When he fought City Hall, we thought he'd have no chance at all. Didn't he win? Didn't he win that Reverend Ken? Well, they took our man to court, and I'm happy to report that the Reverend fought the city all the way. The Court of Appeal ruled our grievances were real, so now Canada's highest court would have its say. Well, didn't he win? Reverend Ken! Didn't he win? Reverend Ken! When he fought City Hall, we thought he'd have no chance at all. Didn't he win? Didn't he win that Reverend Ken? It was March of '93 when he won a guarantee for the right to poster in our Constitution. The ruling was unanimous. We drank beer and we smoked cannabis to celebrate this fair landmark solution. Well, didn't he win? Reverend Ken! Didn't he win? Reverend Ken! When he fought City Hall, we thought he'd have no chance at all. Didn't he win? Didn't he win that Reverend Ken? Yes, Reverend Ken Ramson. He won the right in the Canadian Constitution for bands and people who wanted to put up posters all across Canada. And the municipalities all across Canada have to provide, by law, a place for those posters to be put up. So thanks to you, Reverend Ken. Now, it's time for the weather report. And they hire me here every year to play for the kids. And if there are any kids out there, how you doing? Don't forget, you're smart and I'm not. But I think we'll just guarantee good weather for next year's blue skies. It ain't gonna rain no more, no more, ain't gonna rain no more. How the heck can I wash my neck if it ain't gonna rain no more? It ain't gonna rain no more, no more, ain't gonna rain no more. How the heck can I wash my neck if it ain't gonna rain no more? Well, a peanut sat on the railroad track, heart was all of butter. Train came roaring down that track. Big do peanut butter. It ain't gonna rain no more, no more, ain't gonna rain no more. Now, chicken is a wonderful bird, that's what the teacher said. 'Cause we eat them before they're born and after they are dead. It ain't gonna rain no more, no more, ain't gonna rain no more. How the heck can I wash my neck if it ain't gonna rain no more? Well, I kissed my gal the other night, had to kiss her sneaking. I kissed her on her pretty little nose, the doggone thing was leaking. It ain't gonna rain no more, no more, ain't gonna rain no more. How the heck can I wash my neck if it ain't gonna rain no more? Well, she grew up by the sewer, and by the sewer she died. Everybody figured she died of suicide. It ain't gonna rain no more, no more, ain't gonna rain no more. How the heck can I wash my neck if it ain't gonna rain no more? How the heck can I wash my neck? Here we go, it ain't gonna rain no more, folks. Next year's Blue Skies is gonna be just so good. We're gonna have so much fun, and we'll see you there. And I'd just like to leave off this little show with a patriotic number that I'm going to play Canada's indigenous musical instrument on, and we'll just see how it goes, because, you know, folks, I'm mighty proud to be a Canadian, and I think Canada's doing a wonderful job during these terrible times, and just keep on doing it and acting like Canadians, and we'll get through this. Canada's indigenous musical instrument, the Fallopian Tuba. next year.